Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to General Knowledge Trivia for Masochists. For those unfamiliar, this is a quiz playlist on JetPunk created by Physics that is intended to be very, very difficult. I have done the first four quizzes in the playlist, but it's been a while since I did those videos, and I thought I would come back. There's number 5, and there's also a number 6. I think that's all there is for now, but I've always enjoyed playing these quizzes and trying to do the best that I can. I want to say I got over 50% at least once, but that might not even be true. I think in the last one I got 47, but it says 20 out of 100 is good, 40 is excellent, 60 is elite, and 80 is world class. I mean, I think that 60 would be crazy, crazy good for me on any of these quizzes, but honestly, anything above 40 is fine by me because these are really, really tough. But if you guys would like to see more of this or any other general knowledge quizzes or any other quizzes at all, as always, let me know in the comments what you would like to see and support me by liking the video and subscribing. All right, let's do it. Starting, as always, with STEM, I am going to leave the timer on here, 45 minutes. What are the names of the two bones of the leg that are found between the knee and the ankle? That's the tibia and the fibula. Also worth noting that these go from easy to hard within the categories, so that's not that hard of a question, but by the bottom of this, I imagine it will be very, very difficult. Question 2, what name is given to group 17 elements, all of which end in -ene because they can commonly form ionic bonds to make salts? These are the halogens. Mangoes, Peruvian peppers, and sumac are all part of a family name for what common edible fruit surrounded by a toxic double shell that is classified culinarily as a nut? I don't know. Is this just going to be like a commonly known nut, or is it going to be something harder? Like, it's not like, I guess peanut's not really a nut, is it? Pistachio or like cashew or something? Okay, sure. I guess nuts and it works. I didn't know that, but that's interesting. A differential equation that includes partial derivatives of one or more variables. Sorry if I'm bumping the mic, my bad. Also, sorry if there's background noise. Is a partial differential equation, PDE. What term is used for a differential equation with only one single dependent variable, abbreviated ODE? Should be an ordinary differential equation. What large ancestor of the armadillo, weighing approximately 400 kilograms, roamed South America around 3 million years ago? Yeah, here we go. I have absolutely no idea, nor do I have any guess for this. So yeah, we're getting into the hard ones. Now, what Latin word for mirror can also describe a copper tin alloy that was commonly used for reflective surfaces until the invention of glass silvering in the 19th century? I assume it's not bronze. Unlucky. Latin word for mirror... oculum. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not going to get this. The phase velocity of a wave can be defined as omega over k, where k is the wave number. Give the two-word name of the concept denoted by omega. Jeez. Wave. Angular momentum. Like, again, any two-word phrase that has to do with... this just is so broad, and this is not something that I know anything about. So this is just going to be extremely difficult to guess and probably not worth my time to actually try and figure it out. Reclusive Russian mathematician Grigory Perelman is strongly associated, especially around the year 2010, with what French mathematician who lived 100 years earlier? Should be Henri Poincaré. He's the guy who proved the Poincaré conjecture. I think it's the only one of the Millennium problems that's been solved. Every symmetry has a corresponding conservation law is a simplified restatement of what scientists' first namesake theorem. Einstein called her the most important woman in the history of mathematics. Germain? Nope. Uh-oh. It's probably not like Lovelace. I'm trying to think of like female mathematicians that I know of, but I don't think I'm getting this, to be honest. What term is used for two chemical elements that can interconvert usually but not always by the repositioning of a hydrogen atom? Hydrotopes. Hydromers. Prototopes. Protomers. Okay, I'm just making up words. I don't even know what this means, but doesn't sound very familiar to me, so 5 out of 10 on the first category is going to have to do. Next is Arts and Lit. The Aleph and Labyrinths are two well-known stories by what Argentine magic realists? This would be Jorge Luis Borges. What is either name, first or last, of the main character of the most well-known erotic romance that began as a fan fiction of the Twilight series? This is 50 Shades of Grey, so I hope her name is Grey. It's not. That sucks. It's not Bella, is it? Oh, how did that work for something else? Are you kidding me? Yo, shout out Ahmed Ben Bella. Yep, I totally knew who that was. Easy. Swan. Okay, then it's not that either. So, no, I don't know the main character, 50 Shades of Grey. Why would I? An artistic prize awarded by Tate Britain is named after what romantic artist who specialized in imaginative landscapes and seascapes that were often stormy? Probably J.M.W. Turner. Good. The instructions of Amenemhat from Egypt to the biblical book of Proverbs, the Sanskrit Subhashita, and the Analects of Confucius are all categorized as what genre of literature? The genre sometimes appears in alternate names for the book of Sirach. Proverbs, I don't know. Advice. Uh, anecdotes? Anecdotal? I have a vague idea for what these things are. Like the Analects, aren't those just like anecdotes from Confucius's like life, basically, or his teachings? Didactic? Like, what does it want? I don't know what the question wants. What creatures who sometimes have a green star in their belly are the title characters of a 4-part Dr. Seuss series meant to teach concepts of tolerance and diversity? These are the Sneetches. A literary award, my gosh, in Japan is named after what author who wrote both In a Grove and Rashomon? Confusingly, the film Rashomon is actually based on In a Grove. This is Ryunosuke Akutagawa. What leucistic feline titles a book by Aravind Adiga where Balram Halwai writes letters to Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao describing his life? Wow, I don't know. Tiger. What does leucistic even mean? Is that like blood, like leukocyte kind of thing, or does it mean like, is a leukocyte like a white blood cell? Does it mean white? Snow leopard? Okay, I thought that was a good guess, but leopard. White lion, white tiger. Yes, let's go. That is what leucistic means. That's why you guess. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, actually. I'm pretty happy with myself. I've never heard of that. A chart indicating which zodiac sign each planet is in during that month precedes every chapter of what 2013 novel that chronicles one year in New Zealand in the 1860s? What? I don't know. The Bone People. Oh, that's a New Zealand novel. I'm not getting this. Both Titian and Bronzino have paintings titled The Flaying of what satyr who had the nerve to challenge Apollo to a music contest? The Flaying of Marsyas? Good. Which Romanian historian who focused heavily on alchemy, shamanism, and yoga is also known for the 1933 work Maitreyi, also called Bengal Nights? I have no clue. So let's go to movies and TV. An innovative use of the dolly zoom with the camera looking down a tower shaft was used to convey the title condition of what film? Sounds like Vertigo. Good. The Swedish show Expedition Robinson was brought to the USA and renamed what? It has become one of the most successful franchises ever, with 40 seasons completed as of 2026. Robinson Crusoe, is it like Survivor? Okay, cool. The Odessa Steps scene exemplifying the Soviet montage approach is a feature of what 1925 Sergei Eisenstein masterpiece? This is from Battleship Potemkin. Good. The Misadventures of Naive Rabbi Avram Belinsky as he travels from Philadelphia to San Francisco, often in the company of bank robber Tommy Lillard, is the plot of what comedy? I have no idea. This is not something that rings a bell to me at all. The disappearance of teenager Laura Palmer provides the premise of what surrealist show that was canceled in 1991 but revived in 2017? This is such a thing. Is it Northern Exposure? No, it's something like that. Dude, Laura Palmer, God, what is that from? Twin Peaks is what it's called. Yes, good. Katharine Hepburn's character from Woman of the Year and Melanie Griffith's character from Working Girl both have the same first name as what title character of an 1891 tragic novel? Rebecca. Is that even tragic? Probably not. Tess of the D'Urbervilles? Nice, let's go. A 1972 Jack Nicholson Bruce Dern film is titled The King of what property on the original U.S. Monopoly board? I can probably cycle these. Park Place. Boardwalk. Is it going to be like a... Is it like a railroad, maybe? Short line? B&O. Pennsylvania. Marvin Gardens? Nice. What 10-part late 80s Polish miniseries that discusses the moral dilemmas in housing projects was the most acclaimed work of Krzysztof Kieślowski? Bro, what in the world? I have no idea. The character Hanlue, played by Sung Kang, who appeared in several Fast and Furious movies, first appeared in what 2002 film where overachieving Asian American teens get bored and start engaging in petty crime. I don't know. Although it sounds set in biblical times, what 2023 Nigerian film directed by Funke Akindele is actually set in modern times and has Funke playing a family patriarch with 5 sons from 5 different mothers. Bro, no, there's no way I'm getting this. Could be anything. 6 out of 10 though on film and TV. I will absolutely take that. Music. For 40 years, Lemmy Kilmister was the bassist and lead singer of what metal band with an unnecessary umlauts? Okay, there are several metal bands with unnecessary umlauts. Motley Crue. That has 2 of them, I guess. Oh, man. Like Korn or something? Oh, God. I don't remember which ones have umlauts in them. 40 years. Yikes. Well, I should know this, but... Yikes, man. Metal band. It's not like Iron Maiden or something. Pretty sure they don't have a umlaut. What the heck is this? So like, is Megadeth a thing? I don't know metal bands. It's like the most like awful dissonant music. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if you like metal music. I just find it not good to listen to. So I don't know, sadly. In the movie The Man Who Knew Too Much, Doris Day sings that she asked her mother, "What will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich?" And her mother answers with what 3 Spanish words? Isn't that another Hitchcock movie? Sí. Que será, será? Nice. Okay, I was like, yeah, I didn't actually know what that was from, but there you go. Unsurprisingly, the studio albums titled Lil Boat 2 and Lil Boat 3 are creations of what musician? Lil Wayne. Lil Pump. Lil... It's probably the boat thing is the clue. Lil Yachty? That's a guy, right? Nice. What Italian city has hosted a music festival since 1951? The festival is the oldest TV music competition in the world and inspired the Eurovision Song Contest. I don't know, Venice, that's a film festival. I have no idea. No idea. The Hungarian dances of Johannes Brahms inspired Antonin Dvořák to publish his own set of dances, which he called what? Czech dances. Bohemian dances. Moravian dances. Polish dances? Oh my god. I was gonna say like Polonaise or something. I got Polish for something else too. That one I might have been able to guess, but holy crap. I'm getting very lucky with the alternate answers here. Okay, let's just go to the next one. With John M. Hannert, who invented an electric organ in 1935, the B3 model was popularized by jazz musician Jimmy Smith. It's probably going to be the namesake of like a company or something. But like electric organ, I have no idea what the, like... Steinway, that's piano. I don't, electric organ... Is there like a name? I feel like there's a name for that I'm not going to be able to pull because I'm bad at music. Dude. I don't know. Although it's more commonly used for ballet performances today, what famous opera house built in the late 19th century is located in the 9th arrondissement of Paris? Is this what the Odeon is? It's not. Uh-oh. I mean, I really, I don't know. Palais Garnier? Okay, that is what it is. Nice. Dur dur d'être bébé. It's hard to be a baby was a 1992 hit single by what artist born in 1988? What? 4 years old? Bro. Who was popular in what? Celine Dion? No, she's much older than that. Born in 1988. Stromae. Mika. What? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I should know this, but I don't. What mononym is used by the German-born singer who released Şımarık in 1998? So Turkish, born in Germany. Can I name a Turkish artist? Like, no, I have no idea. It's not Nena, is it? Nope. Named after a Smokey Robinson album, what U.S. radio format featured smooth, romantic, jazz-influenced R&B? This isn't what New Jack Swing is it? Nope. Okay, then I don't know. Ouch. Okay, 3, I guess I should know. The one at the top is going to be really easy. I still can't think of a band with a umlaut in it, other than Motley Crue, but I know this isn't hard. It's like Poison? No. Man. I can't think of it. Sports and games. Originally played by hundreds of people over multiple days in 12th century North America, what modern-day sport has reduced the player count to 11 per team, each equipped with a stick? Lacrosse? Okay. Name either the Serie A teams that use San Siro with a seating capacity of 75,817 as a home stadium. This is in Milan, so we'll go with Inter. The art of striking with foot and striking with hand is a rough translation of what martial art that has been an Olympic event since 2000? It's not judo, is it? Aikido? Kendo? Kung Fu? Jiu-Jitsu? Taekwondo? Okay, fine. The underground laboratory called the Black Mesa Research Facility, which has contacted the alien world of Zen, is the setting of what series of FPS games? Don't come after me if I don't know what games are FPSs and what games aren't FPSs. I apologize. Is it like Fallout or something? Or BioShock? Half-Life? Half-Life, nice. What Swedish swimmer has a record 23 gold medals in long course world championships, along with victories in the 50 and 100 meter freestyle in the 2024 Paris Olympics? I have no clue. I'm not going to try. Expedition 33 is the second half of the title of what award-winning 2025 RPG released by indie French studio Sandful Interactive? It's called Clair Obscur. Named after a nickname of the city it occurred in. What NFL play had Frank Wycheck throw a crossfield lateral pass to Kevin Dyson to allow the Tennessee Titans to score on a kickoff with 16 seconds left in the game? The Music City Miracle. What is the rule in baseball where an umpire can call a batter out while the ball is in the air and not yet caught? It can only occur when runners are on first and second and possibly third, and there are fewer than 2 outs in the inning. This is the good old infield fly rule. Having won the marathon barefoot in the 1960 Olympics, he was the first person to successfully defend his marathon medal, accomplishing the feat in the 1964 Tokyo Games. I don't have a clue. And the oldest attested card game is what German trick-taking game mentioned in a municipal ordinance in Bavaria? It's not like euchre, is it? No. What is like shimmy or like chemin de fer? I guess that wouldn't be German, would it? I mean, it's not going to be bridge or spades or hearts. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is quite hard, so I'm not going to get it, but 7 out of 10 is fine by me. Geography and language. Due to its extreme depth, what lake has more freshwater than the entire Great Lake system of the Americas? Good old Lake Baikal. The Trucial States, named for treaties within the British Empire in the 19th century, became what country in 1971 after the treaties with the UK were revoked? Should be the UAE. The largest of the U.S. Virgin Islands has an equivalent meaning with the common name of what major Bolivian city? The large one is called St. Croix, so Santa Cruz, Holy Cross. Formerly called Elizabethville, what city with population over 2 million is located very close to the border with Zambia? And the DRC, is it Lubumbashi? Very nice. For 55 years, Leninabad was the name of what city that dates back to Achaemenid Persia and is located in modern-day Tajikistan? Is this Kujand? Nice. What archaeological site on Pohnpei was the political seat of the Saudalur dynasty and was located on artificial islands in a lagoon linked by canals? Nanmadol? What German-derived word describes a curve of lowest elevation? It often, but not always, occurs along a river or stream. Everything was fine until we got the freaking earth science question. I don't know. Oh, Lord. A curve of lowest elevation. Is this what a... I was thinking... No, not karst. What is the... What's the word for, like... the things that get created when you have, like, earthquakes or whatever? There's, like, the up ones and the down ones. What are they called? Oh my god. Graben? Or Holst? Dang it. Okay, it's not that. That is a thing, but it's not the right thing. What atoll with a permanent population of 0 is France's only possession in the North Pacific? Good old Clipperton Island. Clipperton Island is crazy. If you don't know anything about it and you don't mind grisly stories, look up the Clipperton Island Lighthouse Keeper story. It is fascinating and also absolutely horrible, but it is very interesting. A mix of architectural styles and an ancient water supply system are features of the UNESCO Heritage Old Town of what Yunnan City in the shadow of the Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. Wow. That's hard. I assume it's not whatever the capital is, Kunming. Is it ever Shangri-La? I know there's a city called Shangri-La. What's the other? Is it Dali? Okay, I'm out of guesses for this. So, yeah, that one's very hard, and this one is just, like, geology, so I'm a lot worse at geology than other geography stuff. So let's go to history. What is the better-known moniker of the man born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in 1936 in Buenos Aires? That is Pope Francis. The Marina Kingdom ruled most of what island in the late 16th century to 1894 when it was fully conquered by France in the Second Franco-Hova War? I would guess Madagascar? Good. The first triumvirate fell apart when Crassus met his death in an ill-advised campaign against what Persian Empire? Sassanids? Or what's the other one? Parthians? Okay. Franklin D. Roosevelt's policy of non-intervention in the domestic affairs of Latin American countries was given what name? God, what's a word for non-intervention? Like... laissez-faire? I mean, probably not. I feel like this is just a specific term that you have to know, and I don't know American history, so unlucky. What 6th century BCE Roman hero is credited with defending the Pons Sublicius against invading Etruscans, allowing a Roman army to safely retreat behind the walls? It's not Cincinnatus, is it? Other guess would be like Spartacus, but I'm pretty sure that's not who this is. Wow. I should know this. But I don't. The end of the Han Dynasty and the beginning of the Three Kingdoms period is often attributed to a rebellion from 185 to 205 by people wearing what headgear? Is this the Yellow Turban Rebellion? Yes, it is. Distinct projectile points are relics of what culture that flourished for a short period of time, 13,000 years across North America? There are significant debates whether they were the first people in the Americas. I would guess it's the Clovis culture, and it is. What was the name of the Fonte Royal who led a Jamaican slave rebellion against the occupying British in 1760? What is his name? No. I always forget this guy's name. It's come up like 3 separate times. What's his name? No. I don't think I'm going to remember it, but I know exactly what this is. Morant? No, Morant Bay is the place where it happened, right? I don't know his name, though. I don't remember. What clan was defeated by the Minamoto in the Genpei War, having previously dominated Japanese politics during the late Heian period? That is so hard. I could have pulled Genpei War. I could have remembered the name of that, but I'm not going to know the names of the clans, sadly. So that's a rough one. Food and drink commonly used to make hummus, baba ganoush, or halva. What liquid condiment is made from ground whole sesame seeds? Tahini, yes. A croque monsieur that is dipped in egg and deep fried is called what? When the words are combined into one, it is an Italian island or a Cuban cigar company. Monte Cristo? Good. Roughly meaning grilled as you like. What savory pancake is a staple of both the Kansai region and Hiroshima area of Japan? Oh no. I'm really bad with this. What's momofuku? Not that. Yakitori? No, that's not a pancake. I'm not going to pull this. What name is given to tall cylindrical glass that is often used to serve sparkling cocktails because its shape minimizes the surface area between the drink and the air? Oh. Is it a flute? No. Not like Bellini. That's a cocktail itself. Minimizes the surface area between the drink and the air? What the hell? I don't know what the funnel? I don't know what it wants. A griddle cake from El Salvador or Honduras that is stuffed with cheese, beans, or other ingredients is known as what? Is this what a pupusa is? Nice. What savory sauce is made from the brine of a pickled fruit seasoned with chili and is commonly used throughout Mexico? It's not mole, right? Pickled fruit. It's like nopal or nopal, like that's cactus. I'm wondering what is going on here. Brine of a pickled fruit. Seasoned with chili. Man, I don't know. Should I know this? I can't think of what this would be. I'm probably going to facepalm when I see that one, but I don't know. What chef and co-host of a TV show with Julia Child got his start as the personal chef of Charles de Gaulle? No clue. What sometimes fermented beer from the Andes region has a morada version made from purple maize. The drink had ceremonial uses in Inca culture. A beer? I was thinking of the, like, there is a, what's it called? There's like a alcoholic drink from like Chile, I think that's famous, but I don't think that's the same thing. If I could even remember what that is called. It's like pisco. Okay, yeah. It's not that anyway. Meaning head of the shop, what Maghrebi spice mixture does not have a set list of ingredients with blends varying from family to family. I guess harissa, but it's not that. And I don't know. And what Korean dish traditionally eaten during New Year celebrations is a soup that includes sliced rice cakes and is often garnished with eggs and marinated meat? Is this what like sundubu is, or sliced rice cakes? I mean, it sounds like tteokbokki would be like the rice cakes, but it's like a soup, so it's definitely not that. I mean, it's definitely not bibimbap. Like that's not what this is. Yeah, sadly, not good enough with Korean food to be able to pull that. 3 is not a very good score there. But we still have 2 categories left, so I can definitely get to 50 here. World culture. Name the type of tower from which a muezzin calls out the adhan, instructing people to perform salat. This is Muslim call to prayer, so this is the minaret. What Christian holiday is the analog to the Jewish holiday of Shavuot, which occurs 50 days after Passover? Lent? No. Palm Sunday? No. Oh, God. I don't know Christian holidays. Christmas? No. Easter? Ash Wednesday? Good Friday? Crying out loud, man. Pentecost? Yay, okay. Eventually it works. What is the name of the text that contain the liturgies of the Zoroastrian religion? In its adjectival form, the text's name is the language that the work is written in. I would guess it is not Ahura Mazda. What's it called? Oh god, what's it called? Oh no. Oh no. Why am I forgetting that? Oh, this is so bad. This is a brain fart supreme. Like, dude, what? I know this. I just can't remember the word. Oh my god. The language that the work is written in. I mean, it's not like Farsi. Like, no. What is it called? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Why do I not remember this? I'm gonna skip it. That sucks. The Heaven's Gate cult performed a mass suicide in 1997, with practitioners believing they would leave Earth on what comet that was passing by at the time. This is Hale Bop. What dagger carried by Gurkhas is the national weapon of Nepal? Is this the Sikh one? The one that's one of the 5Ks that I never remember the names of? Imagine ever remembering the names of the 5Ks. It's like... Oh my god. This is like the easiest one, too. Like, this is the... I feel like this is the one that comes up the most often. It's not Kanjar, right? That's the Oman one. Um... Gurkha... Oh my god. Maybe it's not the Sikh one. It might be different, because Nepal is not Sikh, it's Buddhist, right? So it might be something else. But... Oh, gosh. Wow, I can't think of this either. My brain is not working at the moment. What Hindu pilgrimage occurs on 12-year cycles at various cities corresponding to the revolution of Jupiter? Pilgrims enter the river to be cleansed of sins. The giant Hindu thing. Is this the, like, huge festival thing? Kumbh Mela? Yes. What Welsh word, roughly equivalent to the English longing, means to have a homesickness for Wales? I've heard of this before, and I am never going to pull the name of it, but I do know that this exists. What cooperative living group, somewhat similar to Israeli kibbutzim, was central to Julius Nyereri's plan for post-colonial Tanzania? I assume this isn't what Ujamaa is. Oh, it is what Ujamaa is. Nice. Which is still the most, like, Estonian-looking Swahili word ever. Norse warriors who have died in battle and are brought to Valhalla by Valkyries are known as what? Roughly translating to those who fight alone. Wow. Is this... Oh... Oh my gosh. This is... Doesn't this come up in Magnus Chase? What's the word? Einherjar? Yes, let's go. Okay, that's very hard. I'll take that. What is the musical style of Alma Llanera, the unofficial national anthem of Venezuela? The style is also known as Música Llanera and is similar to the fandango. I assume it's like a specific Venezuelan thing. I'm never going to know this. Not Ahimsa. Why does that... Ahimsa is the Jain, like, don't hurt anything thing. But what is the... What the heck is the Zoroastrian text called? This is so bad. Why can I not remember this? Oh my gosh. It's brutal. You gotta be kidding me, man. I can't think of it. That one's gonna... Ugh, it's gonna kill me if I don't get that one right. Sometimes called plaid in North America, what fabric style is crossing bands of multiple colors? Specific patterns are linked to individual Scottish clans. I hope this is what paisley is. Uh-oh. Oh no. Of tartan? Okay. What Simordinal app titles a 21 Savage song is derived from a 1980 Stanley Kubrick horror film where it serves as a major plot point? Red Rum? There we go. Switch the vowels of a word meaning a clerical robe, and you get an East Slavic semi-nomadic person. Give either word. A word meaning a clerical robe. Oh, man. It's not like Roma. East Slavic. What? Wow, I don't think I have any idea on this. Referring to a specific formation of a phospholipid with lipid tails, all point toward the center of a sphere. What dilute solution is often used to remove makeup or oil from the face? Um, it's not like hyaluronic acid, is it? Makeup remover, man, I don't know. The tails thing is probably. It's not like what quinine is it? No, that's like a poison or something. I was trying to think of tail like could, like in French. I was trying to make a word out of that, but um no, this is a skill issue, but I don't know. What are the letters of the English Morse code signal that, which was used as a distress call prior to the adoption of SOS? I don't know Morse code, so realistically, I'm not getting this. What is the name of the legislative body in Germany, also known as the Federal Diet, that has 630 members directly elected by the German people? Is this what the Bundestag is? Yes. What term is used for a formal description of a flag or coat of arms using heraldic terms? Isn't it heraldic? Anyway, such as tierced, pur, pale azure, argent, and gules. What? It, I don't know what this is. If you knowingly possess a counterfeit bill or debased coin, you are more likely to spend it immediately. This leads to the maxim bad money drives out good, also known as whose law? What's Okun's law? Not this. Is this an economist? Veblen. I don't know. I could just guess people, but I don't know what this is. What Tunisian couturier became globally known for the women's dresses that he designed with his twin sister Hafida? No idea. What Greek term did Epicurus use to describe the unpredictability in the course of atoms? Some modern translation refer to it as swerve. Again, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So what is this freaking Zoroastrian thing? Why can I not remember the name of this? Why do I feel like it starts with an M? I'm maybe just thinking of Ahura Mazda. It's like one word. I think it's pretty short, like 6 or 7 letters maybe. And I cannot think of the word. Not Vedas. That's not Zoroastrian. Dude. This is brutal. Well, hopefully I won't forget it after this, at least. Wow. I can't think of this. This is crazy, man. I'm gonna give up. Ouch. At least it's over 50%. And I'm never getting to 60, so it's solid. An improvement on the last one, I'll take it. But let's see what we could have gotten. Glyptodon, speculum, angular... I guess angular momentum. Oh, Eminota. That is a person, although that's hard, and I wouldn't have thought of her, I don't think, so that's not that bad. This one, like, I was close, but it's also like this could be literally any two-word phrase, and I could have tried things for a long time and not gotten that, so I don't feel terrible about it. Tautomers, heard the word, but I didn't know what they were, so again, don't feel bad about these two above. I don't think I've ever heard of before. Anastasia Steele, never getting that. Wisdom literature is a little annoying because it's like I danced around it because I knew what these things were and I didn't know the term, so that's unlucky. The Luminaries, don't know what that is. Eliade, definitely don't know what that is. Okay. The Frisco Kid, never heard of it. Decalogue, never heard of it. Better Luck Tomorrow, never heard of it. A Tribe Called Judah, guess what? Never heard of it. Motorhead. Honestly, no. I don't feel bad about missing that. I I think I've heard of that band, but I never would have come up with it. San Remo, again, I've heard of that, but I'm not even sure if I've heard of it in that context. Because two words, isn't it San Remo? Isn't it one word? I think I've heard of it just because, like, I know it from looking at maps, but I've never heard of the festival. Slavonic dances, wouldn't have come up with that. Lawrence Hammond, no idea who that is. Jordi Lemoine, who on earth is that? Tarkan, who is that? Quiet Storm, what is that? Okay, yeah, honestly, so far, I don't feel bad about anything. Or at least very bad. Sarah Sjöström, again, never heard of her. Abebe Bikila, never heard of him. Carnuffel, maybe heard of that, but I'm never pulling it. Talveg, never heard of that. Li Jiang, don't think I've heard of it either. This is so hard, man. Good neighbor policy, okay, yeah, that I've heard of, but again, it's like American history is not interesting to me, so I always forget the terms. Horatius. Yeah, honestly, don't feel bad about that one either. Tacky. I don't think that's who I'm thinking of. Who's the guy who's the Morant Bay guy? Is that Tacky or is that somebody else? Because I don't recognize that name, actually. Tyra, wow. I have heard of Taira and Minamoto, but again, I don't feel bad about that at all. Okonomiyaki, that's what okonomiyaki is. Okay. That's fair. Again, I'm not super familiar with Japanese food other than the like Americanized versions of Japanese food that get served here, but I should know that. Collins glass, I don't know what the hell that is. Also, why is it because its shape? Why does the word Collins imply that the surface area is minimized? I'm not sure what's up with that either. Chamoy, don't feel bad about that. Jacques Pepin, who is that? Chicha, what is that? Ras El Hanout, Tokguk. Well, it is tok like tteokbokki, so tok is probably rice, but I've never heard of tokguk, so yeah. Avesta, oh my god. Okay, I think I was too stuck on it being a different letter than it was. I mean, that's really not that hard. That's terrible that I'm missing that, but I knew it was going to be something I knew. That's the first one where I'm like, yeah, that is a bad miss. Kukri, I don't think that's the same as the Sikh one. So I don't feel bad about it in the end. Hirath, again, yeah, that's the word, but not going to pull it. And then Joropo, never heard of it. Oh, Cossack. Oh, cassock. I mean, I've heard of Cossacks, so I guess I should know that, but I don't know what a cassock is. I guess it's a clerical robe, but that's a little hard when you don't know one of them. I also didn't know that that's what a Cossack was, a semi-nomadic person, but I thought it was like a soldier or something. So, micellar water. Again, heard of it, but that's harder than I thought it was going to be, so I don't feel bad about it. CQD, never heard of it. Blazon, fair enough, I guess. Heard the word. Thomas Gresham, Gresham's Law, don't know that. Azadine Alaya, and Klinaman. Honestly, this is pretty close to my maximum for this quiz. This is a very difficult quiz. I think 54 here is fine, or 53, whatever it was. Let's take a look at the get rates for the 80 or so people who have played it so far. Baikal is the easiest. Down, down, down. Ujamaa and Kumbela. I didn't realize Kumbela was that hard, but yeah, it's not easy. It makes sense. So this is a solid performance. Motorhead was 40%. Okay, apparently that one was easy. But again, I really don't know what that is, so I didn't feel bad about it. 50 Shades of Grey checks out that people know that. Okonomiyaki, yeah, very gettable. Eminota, yeah. Cossack, makes sense. I'm guessing Avesta is hard. It's just like, yeah, it's 4%, but I still should 100% know that. And then the rest of these are very, very, very tricky. A couple of 2%ers. And 2 0%ers, they were Azadine Alaya and Quiet Storm. That checks out. Okay, that'll be it for me in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the return of this playlist. There is another quiz, so I'm always happy to play that if you guys would be interested in such a thing. But thank you all for watching as always. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.